to Get Heavy Podcast with your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran.
Book was hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Oh man, them fucking guys got issues.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Yeah.
I've never read the book, but I haven't seen it in a long time. What's up, guys? We're here. We
Hey.
did it. It's been a hell of a fucking week.
Yeah.
God damn.
I just got out of urgent care.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, my fucking
Like
allergies,
right
asthma.
now?
Yeah. I went to urgent care, got a breathing treatment, went home, changed clothes, came here.
It's gotta be an allergy thing because
It is.
Scout is now breaking out in hives like all over her body.
Yeah. It's fall is when everything starts to die in the winter, and it then blows across.
Yeah.
So all the pollen, all the shit off the trees and stuff blows across into the valley.
Huh.
And we have a wind that just comes through here, so.
Right. Yeah,
it's gnarly.
Actually, I had to keep Scout home today because I was driving her to school and fucking hives are breaking out all over her
Oh, my
legs.
poor kid.
Yeah. So I got her some meds and shit, but yeah.
That shit sucks, bro.
It's really annoying. I mean,
Yeah.
and on top of that, I had another episode where I almost went into full anaphylactic shock again. I don't know what's going on, but I honestly suspect it's Ozempic now. Like, because I took my shot on Tuesday. I woke up Tuesday night with the most horrendous stomach issues I've ever had in my life. And then immediately started going into like anaphylactic shock again.
Oh, fuck.
And fucking like had to take, I didn't go to the urgent care again, but I took like 2 Benadryl immediately.
Yeah.
I got to I fucking tried to tough it out and go to work because I was basically the only one there. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't keep my eyes open. That Benadryl fucks you up so bad, dude, you know. And I couldn't keep my fucking eyes open. Went home, was fucking in bed, like just horrendous stomach issues. You know, every once in a while I'd feel it like come on again and then like move away. So and that's the second time. That's the only consistent thing, I think, you know, because it usually happens like the day after I take my shot. It's the 2 times it's happened.
That's gnarly, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm done. I'm like done with that shit, dude.
Yeah.
And the more I read about it, the more the people are having serious fucking issues with it. You know.
Like, I don't know how it works with Ozempic, and I've kind of looked at it a little bit, but it's definitely helped me lose weight.
Yeah.
But what's the long term? Like, is this a permanent?
The gastral shit, it shuts your fucking whole entire system down, dude. It's trippy. I mean,
you got a taste of my gastral system last week.
Don't do that again.
Man, that was good.
No, it wasn't. It's still kind of fucking.
That's the one you should have clipped.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we couldn't. Kenny, did you fix that or no? Kenny clipped a fucking UFC
clip into it and got us shut off.
And got us fucking blocked, dude. Fully,
Kenny, you should know that, man.
Fucking blocked.
You should know what's up,
I
dog.
can't even fucking post it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So hopefully we'll re-upload that one again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been crazy, dude. I mean, with everything going around, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that Ozempic shit's scaring the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah, well then stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm done,
it's not.
I'm down 50
It's not
pounds,
for
dude.
everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
You don't. I mean, it does obviously look like it. Your skinny jeans are a little bit more
Looser.
Yeah.
Less skinny.
Less skinny. Yeah.
Dude, so your Black Dahlia murder shirt. This is very interesting to me.
They were at the Ventura
Theater.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't go to see them, obviously.
Right.
I think they were playing with maybe Clutch. I don't remember. No.
They
went to go see. Yeah, they would, and the fucking shirts is ridiculous. I love this shirt.
It is a really good shirt. Yeah.
But I don't know shit about them.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
In my world, it's like, dude, you don't put on a band shirt unless you know some shit about them.
Yeah, but in your world, all you wear is stupid band shirts of the same bands, the 3 that you guys actually pretentious assholes like. You know? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But you better know some songs.
You
dude.
have a giant poster, Pay No Mind. That's one of your favorite bands.
That's not a band.
Okay, which one? Then which one is it?
There's only one band poster in here.
Oh shit! Okay,
Clutch.
you had the one that you had that you did, not only did you have the poster, I think you have it tattooed on you. Neurosis.
Yeah, Neurosis.
Don't you have a tattoo from Neurosis? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, favorite band ever.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear it.
Favorite band ever.
Yeah. That's.
But it's very weird because my kids are all now they're stealing my fucking shirts, and I'm like, hey. You should check out a couple songs of that band.
I guess King can wear your shirts, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's fully fucking. Which, by the way, dude, I mean, I am fucking struggling with my kids right now, dude. They are. It's probably me and my impatience, but they are fucking. Me and King almost went to fucking straight up blows yesterday, dude.
Do you've talked about fighting your dad?
Yeah.
I bet you were about the same age as King is now.
No, I was older. Yeah.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah.
You know, they get to a certain age,
Dude,
testosterone kicks in.
It's really happening.
And you don't have there's nothing for them to do now except for to think they're tough.
Well, yeah. It's the fact that I got here's my week has been crazy anyway, just because of work and shit. But I got home on Friday. And I told the kids all week, I was like, when we get home from school Friday, you guys are getting your asses in gear and you're going to help clean this house. It's not a fucking wreck, but it's, the dishes need to be done. The fucking, it's been a whole long
It needs to happen every week.
It needs to happen every week, right? So I get on their ass, dude. And finally, Scout, I'm like, fucking, you do this, and I'm doing normal dad shit. I'm doing the thing. I'm nitpicking their shit. I'm done. No, you're fucking not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd miss the corner, you blah, blah, blah. And then finally Scout's like, why are you're just riding us like that? It starts this fucking huge argument. She wants to die on this fucking hill about things when they don't do a fucking thing. You know what I mean? And then they want to talk to me like they're equal parts in this house. And that's my fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, you do not contribute. You don't pay bills. I've shelled out probably $400 fucking dollars on Halloween costumes and dances and fucking things this last 2 weeks just for their shit. And they want to give me an attitude about fucking me getting on their ass about helping clean up around the house.
Don't give them money.
Well, it sounds easy, but
if they want shit,
and they have to earn it most of the time.
I mean, that's one of the things that just fucking drives me nuts about people is with the kids these days, giving your kids money to do stuff isn't a requirement.
I know.
Yeah. They need to earn it and work for it. And we have so many problems from people being like, "Oh, here you go.
I get
here
it.
you go. Don't, you don't have to work for it."
Yeah.
It's a problem.
And I stay on them pretty much. It was just last week I got fucking super sick. I let my end slip, you know what I mean? So they didn't do shit, and Rosie's fucking stressed at work. So it just got to the point where I'm sitting there fucking in the kitchen and she's bawling and crying at me, you know what I mean? Fucking because she's upset about whatever. And I made the cardinal sin. I said, stop. What did I say? It's something on the lines of like, you are completely overreacting. Like,
that
for
works.
A woman is.
Yeah. For anybody.
Oh, hysterical. I said, stop being hysterical.
Oh, okay.
And they love that, and she just, losing it. And I said, you can fucking cry and scream all you want.
Yeah.
I said, I don't give a fuck. This house is getting cleaned. And guess what? It was 45 fucking minutes and the house was pretty much fucking spotless, right?
Yeah.
So that's
just a fight.
Yeah, and it's just these things, dude. And then the other day, yesterday, I got up and I told King to go walk the dog. And this is just like teenage shit, right? He comes up to me and he goes, hey, can I wear your Crocs? And I said, I'm wearing them. I'm wearing my shoes.
Yeah.
Like, no. Well, I can't do anything then. And I just immediately was like, my eyes started switching. Yeah. I'm like, you can't fucking walk the dog because I'm not going to remove my fucking Crocs from my feet to give them to you. Go put your fucking shoes on. And he literally just like stands his ground and looks me dead in the face. He goes, I can't do shit then. And I almost punched him in the face, dude. It got to the point to where we were fucking yelling at each other. I told him to go fuck himself. He said, fuck you back to me. You know what I mean? Like, we were almost chest to chest, dude. And he's a big kid. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a thing. I almost went and grabbed the gloves. I was going to walk to the garage and grab the fucking gloves and go, let's fucking go. If you think you're ready, big dog, let's fucking go, right?
Which I know that there's a lot of people that hear that and go,
it's shocking. Yeah.
No, but not. Yeah. But I think at some point with certain kids, it's a requirement.
It's going to be a requirement. At some point.
I had to get beat up by somebody that it wasn't my dad, but you run your mouth.
He was running his fucking mouth at me, talking to me like he's a full-grown man.
No,
you know what I mean?
That is. This conversation would be totally different if it was in my house.
100%.
You know.
Well, and that's the thing. It's I don't want to. I don't want to have to go there with. I know what it's like to have to do that with your fucking parent, it never feels good. Dude.
No, but you could do just exactly what you thought about doing, but didn't. But you just grab the gloves and go, hey,
big dog,
you fuck you here,
gear
put
up,
these on,
gear up.
We were at the house one day, and my nephew was there. E-Man was there with one of his buddies, and they were watching TV. Mm-hmm. And I walked in. I said, hey, I'm gonna take a shower. When I come back out here, I want my TV.
Yeah.
And the kid sitting there said, well, we just started this movie.
Like, not your nephew, the other kid?
No, the other kid goes, hey, we just started this movie.
Yeah.
Ethan sat up on the couch, looked over at him and went, hey, man, what are you doing? You're
suicidal?
He goes, no. And I just turned around and walked into the kid. And then when I came back out, the house was empty.
Right.
But I couldn't. And all of the kids know.
Just bailed. Yeah.
All the kids know, man. Yeah. Like all the grandkids, everybody knows. Like he's the sweetest uncle in the fucking world.
Until he's not.
But you don't disrespect him or talk shit to him because he's going to fucking punish you.
Yeah. Well, and dude, and it's just, I get it, man. Like, I remember being that age and just being like, fuck
cocky.
You. You're just cocky, you fucking thing, but here's what it is like, so here's what I did. I literally went and grabbed the fucking, and Rosie's already cussing me out, you know what I mean? Basically telling him to go fuck himself, you know what I mean? Like, and that's exactly what I said. And now he's in the hallway fucking, we're fucking standing off, dude. And I fucking walk in the garage and I grab the gloves and I'm like, we're going to fucking you want to go, big dog, let's go. But what I did was I put him down and I took the dog for a walk for a minute. I calmed down. I thought about it. Yeah. Right. And I come back in the house and obviously tension's in the air still. And I had some yard work to do. So I fucking opened his door. I said, put your fucking shoes on and get outside. Right? So I didn't say a fucking word to him, dude. I had the hedger. I said, you grab the hedger, you start fucking cutting these trees. I said, we're going to fucking rake this up. I just put him to work, right? Yeah. Didn't say a word for about 45 fucking minutes. Just let him sit in the awkwardness.
You're steaming.
Oh, I'm not steaming at this point. I've kind of gotten my thing down.
You're better than me. I'd be steaming the rest of the week.
I was, but I'm trying to figure out, and this is like a parenting thing that I don't have any fucking cheat codes or good at shit, but I try to really put myself back in that position and understanding what it is to be that age. You know what I mean? And
how old is he?
He's 15. And the things that I wish someone would have fucking honestly told me about that age. You know what I mean? So we get through these chores and we're kind of working. And I said, I'm going to say some shit to you and I want you to shut up and I want you to fucking listen. And my problem with the whole conversation is those two words, I can't. Right? And that's what pissed me out. That's what triggered me.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can do what I asked you to do. You are just not doing it. Right? So I said, tell me the definition of I can't in your fucking brain. And he said, well, it just meant like I can't do it right now. I said, okay. I said, that is not what this is. I said, those two words, I can't. This is something that I learned in the working world, in being a boss, and all the things I've ever done. Those two fucking words eliminate you from trying, period.
Yeah.
That's it. The word I can't means I don't want to or I won't. That's what I can't means.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's very few fucking things you can't do. Right? You can do a lot of shit. I said, but I see you walking around this fucking house and you quit before you even got started because you use those fucking words all the time. Right? And I said, I wish someone would have told me this. I said, you need to start getting those fucking two words out of your vocabulary.
Yeah.
Complete. Because that's what pissed me off. Is just he didn't want to. Right? Now, hey, can you give me a minute? Like whatever. Even just such a simple thing of fucking this kid wanting to take my shoes, off my fucking feet, which is such a teenager fucking lazy fucking mentality, you know what I mean? Because he didn't want to tie his Converse, essentially. But I said, this is fucking a point for you to understand.
He's smart enough to not have a pair of Crocs of his own.
He has a pair, I'm sure. It's just, it didn't even matter. It's just, I'd already been riding their ass all week. I think he was already fucking annoyed with me.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I talked to him for a fucking 20 minutes. I said, look, dude, I wish someone would have explained this shit to me. I said, if you were going to make it in this world as a fucking man, those two words cannot exist anymore. You have to fucking figure out how you can do it.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know what I mean? And I think he obviously we understood each other at the end, and he apologized and I apologized and we hugged it out.
Story would have been so much better if you'd have given him the gloves.
Oh, dude, so at the end of the conversation, I said, now having said all that, I said, we can go in the garage and get gloves if you still want to fucking go. If you still want to fucking play and figure out who the fucking bigger, tougher dude is, we can do that right now. And he goes, I don't think I want to do that. And I said, good, because I don't either.
Yeah.
But I fucking will, bud. You know what I mean? It's like what I told him. I was like, we can go figure it out. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? But if that's where you want to go, you want to get some aggression out, we can go there.
Yeah.
If you just want to test it.
Yeah.
You know
and just so you understand, kid.
Yeah.
You cannot do anything that's going to hurt me.
He's a big kid.
He's not that big, dude.
No.
He does not know how to punch.
He does. Yeah.
No,
he absolutely does know how to punch and kick. Sure.
He's not enough to do any damage
to me,
you.
But,
okay, then stop.
Yeah. I mean, but he does.
He does enough to maybe defend himself against his sister.
Yeah. He's 190 fucking pounds, dude. He's a big kid.
He's a big kid. He's not going to do anything to you.
No. And it's just, there's never going to be a replacement for how mean I can be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'll, look, man, I'm saying this, not one part of me wants to go there.
No.
But I will.
Yeah.
But I fucking will, dude. You know what I mean? It's just, it's such a frustrating time right now because as much as I'm like loving the time I'm getting to spend with these kids because I only got like 5 more years before they're really out of the house and gone, you know? That part of me is like, fuck, dude. You know what I mean? Those challenges are...
and they don't leave at 18 and 19 anymore.
You know. That's what I'm saying, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, man. It was a fucking... I'm not happy how I acted at first because it just immediately pissed me the fuck off. You know what I mean?
But that's an honest reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to... If your son's challenging you or anybody's challenging you, you're going to fucking react.
Right.
You know, and... the not reacting and just trying to, I don't know, man. I look at it differently than a lot of people do. No, you're not. The second he said, fuck you to me, there's problems.
And look, man, a lot of me wanted to fucking start the problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm trying, you know, I know what it's like to have to fight your dad, and it fucking sucks, dude. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, but don't run your mouth to your dad.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. But it doesn't happen very often like that. You know what I mean? There's probably 1, maybe 2 times it's ever happened.
For now.
I mean? And it will get worse.
He's only getting bigger.
I know.
You know.
It'll get worse, and one day he will probably be able to beat my ass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One day, you know?
No.
Yeah, your nephews can beat your ass. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
it will happen.
They won't. I mean, no, they could easily, but they would never even.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want it to get there because once you go there, that's what happens in my family. Once it goes there again. You know what I mean?
It's just the respect and love. You know what I mean? It's really, my nephews could fucking murder me. I get that.
Sure.
But it's the respect and the love that they have for me. Mm-hmm. They just pat me on my head and go, "You're cute, uncle." You know?
Look at you angry little gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just one of those fucking... Just one of those things, dude. I thought, God, this is the most my patience has been tested in a long time. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't like it, dude. I don't like it at all.
No, it's not fun.
Yeah, it bummed me the fuck out, dude. But I think I handled it okay. We had a good understanding, and we were cool the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Did some shit. But yeah, it's just that fucking point where I was like, we're going to get gloves, dude.
Yeah.
You want to fucking go, big dog, dude? Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, but it's dumb. I don't want to do it. You know, I'll never forget my brother-in-law, Josh. We were bullshitting one day, and Josh is a big iron worker. He's a gnarly motherfucker. And he was talking about how his son Ian, about 17, fucking just wanted to play giddy up, dude. You know, was getting up, fucking up in his face and shit. And Josh fucking just punched him right in the fucking face. He's all, this is the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He bloodied his nose, you know what I mean? Because Josh doesn't fucking play. And Ian's a big kid, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, dude, it fucking went there. He's all, I regretted it immediately. You know what I mean? As soon as it happened. And it just sucked. You know what I mean? I was like, I get it, dude. And I don't want to have to go there, but
my uncle smacked me in my mouth and he came from the beach, too much sun from Washington, and I was fucking around with him, and I stepped on the top of his foot, and his top of his foot was lobster blistered red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I stepped on the top of it, and
he
cracked me right in my mouth. The fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah.
I just told you how bad it hurt.
Yeah.
You know? I'm sorry, Uncle.
Yeah.
You
How
know?
old were you?
15, 16.
About 15, 16. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what that testosterone. Dude,
it's it's something that doesn't get addressed and it doesn't get talked about because we're all just toxic. But yes, testosterone is a huge play in life.
Yeah.
It is, 14, 15, 16-year-old men all hanging out together is always a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't see packs of girls roaming the street trying to murder people. you know?
Insane,
you watch these videos all the time and it's just it'll be one little thing and you just see everybody start to just physically react to the one thing and they're all teenagers and it's just that adrenaline starts to pump and the testosterone's kicking and you've done absolutely nothing to vent your to become a man essentially and it just it's really why we need the jiu-jitsu and the martial arts and the and whatever you can put them into to give them that stuff to burn it out and to prove to themselves that they're getting there because there's no proving into manhood anymore. You're not you're not like when I was young my dad was like, hey man, you're big. Grab that axe, come over here and work with me. I looked at that like, okay, I get to prove myself and work with the men, and I loved it. It was I loved swinging an axe. I loved getting out there and working with the men, because it made me feel like I was getting to something.
Yeah, totally.
But you don't. What do you know? Now it's like, oh yeah, you're the toughest guy on Call of Duty.
That's true.
And there's no. I mean, there's jiu-jitsu and there's taekwondo and karate and soccer, baseball, and all the other stuff that you get to do, but there's no like serious.
But it's like, so I don't know, like as a dad, dude, I feel like I need to be the wall that he needs to learn to fucking bounce off of and climb over and get better. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of parents give into that shit.
Is it a wall or is it a crutch? Because it's not. Like being the wall there's nothing as beneficial as just learning the lessons yourself.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You could which a good lesson is like I can or I can't.
Right.
Like everything there is no I can't.
Right.
I can't leads to failure.
Yeah. I can't starts at failure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, but when I say like when I'm the wall, like, and not that I'm immovable or I fucking am not going to like listen, but like, it's so important for boys to have someone in their life that they know that is the standard of this is it. Like, right. Yeah. You know what I mean? And at a certain point, all of us, all men, if you have a father figure in your life, if your father is worth half a shit, a male role model, whatever it is, you have like at least a point where you go, dude, I want to get better than this. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Like, and all my failures that I do and all the things, like I'm consistently fucking there. I consistently show up. I consistently keep them, I'm tough on them a little bit, you know what I mean? When I need to be, that kind of thing. But I think all boys need some sort of a metric or a person or a guiding somebody to basically look to and go, I'm going to fucking be better than that motherfucker one day. You know what I mean? And that's what it was for my dad. You know what I mean? Like, even though me and my dad had a tumultuous fucking relationship for a long time, when I worked with him, I really realized, like, I'm going to try fucking super hard to be better than this. And I'm not, I mean, work-wise and shit, but I got pretty fucking far by just wanting to prove to myself that the one fucking person in my life that I knew was almost unattainable, I could get, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a weird thing, you know what I mean? And it's fucking hard to be that guy, because I don't like being like that all the time, you know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, you want to be vulnerable and you want to show your kids all the sides, you know what I mean? But at the certain point, it's like, I know as I know what I needed as a male role model when I was a kid. You know what I mean? And it's hard to like recreate that, especially in this fucking world, like right now with just the toxic masculinity and any sort of. It's kind of switched. I think a lot of boys.
It's definitely laid off.
It's getting way better. You know, and I'm not going to sit here and bitch
and they're
about
letting
how
kids
fucking hard
kids
it
are
is,
starting
you know?
to be more independent. They're not helicopter parenting as much as it seems. And,
Right. Yeah.
You know, I see kids riding around the neighborhood all the time now, and for a while there, it was you just didn't see kids anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and you're starting to see them out at the playgrounds and playing and having fun and doing stuff. But I think it's just this pendulum swinging back towards the
gentle
parenting. We need
age.
to let them be independent and not, you know.
Yeah, the gentle parenting shit is going out the window essentially. You know what I mean?
You know,
because it doesn't.
There's a
fucking
reason why
work.
you can't get good employees or to find kids that'll come work for you, and you try to tell them what to do, and they're just like, well, you can't tell me what to do. I'm my own person, because their parents have been telling them for years that
What a special little guy they are.
You do not have to listen to people. You don't have to listen to adults. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. And now they're getting out there and they're trying to do a job, and the person's like, hey man, I need you to go clean the walk-in.
Yeah,
I'm not cleaning the walk-in. It's part of your job.
Totally.
Go clean the walk-in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to human resources. I don't like the way you talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that shit's going to go out the window eventually, you know what I mean? And hopefully it does. I mean, obviously, you got to have a little bit of both, you know what I mean? You can't have someone fucking completely talking down to you and treating you like absolute shit all the time without standing up for yourself. But, I think I
still think that you need to be able to, as an employee, be able to tell people stuff.
Yeah.
And not, you know, it not to be able to go, hey, look, go do this.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and
it's a non-negotiable ask. Is what I'm telling you.
I get people when I talk. I tend to be forceful, and when I say stuff, and people's feelings get hurt because of it. I'm like, what? I'm just. All I'm trying to do is get my point across.
Totally.
And telling you what to do. Yeah. Why are you acting like this now? You know, and it makes it difficult. It makes it to where you just don't even want to talk to people.
Yeah, I mean, even like I had class on Saturday. We had I got fucking 16 guys in my equipment class. I think I got 17 pieces of equipment.
Okay.
So every single fucking piece is running. You know what I mean? I got scrapers and dozers and backhoes and loaders and excavators, blades and everything. And it was one of those days where 4 pieces of equipment broke within the first hour. I mean, just like it was like every 5 minutes, like, dude, this thing's overheating, you know. And I'm fucking running around. I have a helper, Justin, he's a good dude, and he really knows what he's doing, so it's nice. But it even got so ridiculous that, like, I don't know if anyone here knows what a water tower looks like for how you fill up a water truck. Have you seen the water towers? Well, I know you are. I'm kind of looking at the normies out here. But giant fucking water tower has this sock on it, like a big piece of rubber plastic that you back the water truck under, right? And then you open it up, and it dumps 90 gallons a second, fills up like 4,000 gallon water truck in under 2 minutes, right? The fucking sock falls off. You know what I mean? It was like one of those days. And it is such a fucking, you got a couple fucking band straps that you got, you know, and I had 3 guys up here. We're standing on a water truck that's wet. You know what I mean? I got fucking, it's just, I'm like, of all the fucking things to happen on top of 4 other pieces of equipment breaking down, the sock falls off the fucking water tower, dude. Like, just, but the thing is like, I'm out there. I got all these students. They're all earlier in their apprenticeship, right? And dude, we had to shift and change and fucking figure things out. Not one of them bitched. Not one of them complained about the piece of shit equipment that they got stuck on, even though they were supposed to run something else. Every one of them kicked ass. Like, we're doing cool shit out there. You know what I mean? And I kind of pulled on, and I don't give out a lot of attaboys, dude. You know what I mean? I'm fair to everybody. I give out a lot of fun backhanded compliments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
You know, like, I mean, that's just how I roll.
Yeah.
But I would assume and hope that all these guys respect me for the most part. But I pulled them all aside at the end of the day. And I said, hey, just so you guys know, I know that I fucking fuck with you guys all day long. I give out a lot of backhanded compliments, but I said, you guys are doing a great fucking job. Like, you guys are doing a good job. I said, some of you are on your way to be true journeymen. Some of you are close. Some of you need a little more work, but you guys are all fucking
doing it.
You guys are all killing it. And I said, a lot of shit broke today. Not one of you bitched. Not one of you complained about it. You know what I mean? I said, and I'm proud of you guys. And just to watch everyone be like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it was a cool moment. You know what I mean? And I give them out every once in a while when they're necessary and when they're needed.
Did they all run straight over to Applebee's and do happy hour and get beers together?
Yeah. I don't know. But, it's just one of those, it was like, it's hard to be a fucking leader, dude. It's hard to be a leader at home. It's hard to be a leader at work. And it's frustrating, man. Yeah. You can get caught up in all the little dumb things that piss you off all day or that don't go right or fucked up, it's just fucked up from the beginning, But I think it's a lot of top down shit, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not overreacting about it, so we're not going to overreact about it, you know what I mean? I don't know. It was just one of those weeks, dude. Like, every fucking day tested me in a way in which I was like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you still get up and you keep going. You know what I mean? It's brutal. I don't know. It was weird. Anything to add? Yeah? No.
Just listening to you jabber on and on.
Sorry, man.
Just understand what Rosie goes through every day.
Oh, yeah? She's got it fucking easy, dude.
Yeah. I don't think she does with outside of you.
Outside of
the
me?
School and stuff that she does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tough, dude. And that's another thing. Her whole entire program, my wife is a special ed teacher. The whole entire program at which is built to deal with those kids is wrong. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's so frustrating.
They've completely screwed this education system up so bad. I mean, and you continually see that there's no changing or getting it past the people that are running everything that their way is wrong and they should maybe think about something else.
Yeah.
This is how we're doing it. This is what's going to work. And then the people doing the work are like, this isn't working.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been working.
Yeah.
I mean, back to the boys. They're like, you want to take kids that are designed and bred and born to be outside running amok and then stick them in a classroom at a desk and then say, sit here. And then if you start to twitch, got ADHD.
Now you got ADHD. You need meds. You know what I mean? You're vibrating out of your chair.
And then she has to deal with that shit.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this right now, and this is something that fucking she won't admit it, I'm sure, because she wants to keep her job, but I'm going to. The parents are the fucking problem. It's besides the fact that the bureaucracy of teaching itself, they will buy into a program and force a whole new program of new teaching methods and this and that. And like when a kid is throwing a fucking chair, they're trying to tell you to say soft hands, right? And it's not how it works, right? It's just you have to take the fucking chair. Now the kid doesn't have a chair.
Yeah.
That's really what you need to do. There has to be consequences. There's no consequences in the methods in which they teach, especially with special ed shit. Not that you have to punish them, but they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They know they're ripping
special
a chair
ed or not special
fucking,
ed, they understand consequences.
All kids do.
Yeah, all people do.
All people do. Yeah.
If you do something wrong and you lose your job, that's a consequence of you doing something wrong repeatedly, more than likely. And so if the kids are doing stuff, that's what, when I worked in group homes.
Yeah.
The consequence thing was huge, and it'd be like just dumb shit, like we were talking about the Ace Ventura, and just at a certain point in time of like, hey man, you guys calm down with the all the different stuff. Like, okay, so now there's consequences for you doing that, and that's taking points away or giving them points for stuff, and just giving them stuff so that they have. And then you work at that and work at it, and you let that kid go home, and he's at home with his parents for the weekend, and then he comes back to you on Monday and walks in and is pretty much immediately like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, hey, over here.
Yeah.
You're here again.
Yeah.
There's consequences.
The same here as they were when you left.
Yeah, totally. This is back. And then you could see him go, oh, okay.
Yeah, take them a day to get settled again.
But then they act the way that they should to begin with. It's it's the parents that...
It really is the parents. These parents, as much as you hear people screaming about how the teachers are the problem and this and that, it's the fucking parents 90% of the time.
Yeah.
The teachers are not there to change and raise your children. You know what I mean? Like, they're there to facilitate and do things, and my wife goes above and beyond to help these kids. And you have these parents that literally want the teacher to be their fucking parent.
Yeah.
And want to text you at fucking night asking you dumb questions about shit. Wanting to blame you for behavior on the weekends.
Why would you?
I mean?
Why would?
Well, that's
why would you ever give them? They
Your
have
phone
an
number,
email.
Yeah, of course.
And then you don't put your email on your phone unless it's a work phone, unless they're paying for your phone.
Right.
And even then, when I leave work, they gave me a phone at work.
Yeah.
That phone's in my work truck right now at work. It stays there.
Right.
I'm like, well, you can give me this, but I'm not. Like, I'm not taking it home.
No, I mean,
that's
I get it.
wild.
That's a barrier for me. I without getting into any details with what Rosie does,
course.
there are kids with legit medical shit that you need to get in contact with somebody quick if you have to. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but
it's not her phone number; it's a phone number. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. But what I'm saying is, like, the parents will literally they will drop this kid off at fucking, and this is all teaching, most of it. The parents want them to fucking parent the kids. You know what I mean? Like, they want the teachers to fix the kids, and they don't do a single fucking thing at home to help, to, offer those same consequences or toe the line. You know what I mean? Yet, when the things are going well at school, because you've let your kid fucking check out, or you are such a control freak with your kid, especially the ones with special needs, a lot of them are completely overmanaged. Yeah. Like, from the time they get home to the time they go to bed, they're in some sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have free time to do anything, right?
Yeah.
So when they get to school, they're like, for glitching out. And it's fucking the parents, dude. I mean, parents, as much as we know it's kind of shifting from helicopter over, it's like, it's shocking the pressure that is put on teachers. Do you think
that ever besides back in maybe the 40s and 50s, and even then I'd question it and love to be able to ask, like, my dad what he thought about school, but like, do you think that it's ever not been like that? You know what I mean? Like, because I remember in school that, teachers would,
yeah, but it's different now. I think it's truly different.
I think that everybody says that it's different now.
No, but like, imagine, like, if you got in trouble at school, would your dad have ever questioned the fact that the teacher was right? Or
not a good. I'm not the best.
Okay, well, I'm just like in general. Like, if I got in trouble at school, who cares? Yeah,
nobody. It was. Nobody. It was
like Kenny. Would you? I'm assuming you got in trouble at school. Right?
I had to write sentences.
Okay. But if you got sent home or something happened, would your parents ever be like, well, what the fuck did the teacher do? Or they'd be like, yeah, the teacher said you were being a shithead and you were being a shithead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Is like, back when I was young, or even before that, if you got in trouble at school and you went home with a fucking note, you got your ass beat. Because they believed the teacher.
No, there was no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was no.
It is
no 100%. There was no way.
Completely opposite now. It's completely opposite. If your kid gets sent home, the parent assumes it's the teacher's fault immediately. They're already contacting the fucking HR, the director, sending out emails on why the fuck the teacher would do this to my kid.
Just like they do in everything else.
Right.
Now that's just how they are with everything. Which is
where
it's just horrible
completely
people, man.
Flopped. You know what I mean?
It's just bad people, and they think they're what they do is right, but it's not. Yeah, they're not holding themselves responsible, and they're not holding their kid responsible for
accountability to yourself and what you're doing as a parent. Yeah, in the off time. You know what I mean? Like,
when I got in trouble, and it happened a lot in junior high, especially. I'd get suspended from school, and I would just go home and go, hey, I got suspended from school. And they'd be like, all right. And it wasn't my dad at that time. It was my mom a lot. But it was just like, okay, what did you do? Yeah. But a lot of the times I didn't really do anything. I just would get in trouble a lot. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, this is what happened. They go, all right, well, don't do it again. Yeah. And then...
But they didn't ever question the teacher and go, well,
no,
what, is she fucking lying?
No.
My little beautiful angel son, he would never do that.
No, and you see that.
I mean, it's like immediately their parents are like, yeah, what'd you do? You know what I mean? It is fucking completely opposite now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And even like we dealt with it at King doesn't get in trouble, but he's in some classes. He has legit learning disabilities for certain things. And we were talking to one of his teachers at the fucking back to school night, right? And he was kind of asking like, oh, well, you know, because kids are going to get away with what they can. You know, like King has like a IEP. Like he has a thing where it's very fucking hard for him to, and I get it. He's vibrating out of his skin. School fucking sucks. You know what I mean? And he's in these classes and like, according to his IEP, he's allowed to use headphones. You know what I mean? To kind of keep the noise out.
Cool.
So, well, great. Yeah, right. But now is he fucking paying attention at all? Whatever. And so we're talking to the teacher and she goes, you know, he's such a sweet kid. She's all just, there's some points at which like, I'm trying to figure out how to like get him to really fucking get into this stuff and do it. And me and Rosie both went, hold his feet to the fire.
Yeah.
Hold his feet to the fire, challenge him, push him. And he goes, the teacher looks at us and he goes, do you know how insanely refreshing it is to hear that?
Yeah.
He's all, that is the exact opposite response of every single other parent I deal with. And we're like, push him, challenge him. You know what I mean? We're hold his feet to the fire, hold him accountable is what we're telling him because that's what we do to him at home.
Yeah.
And if he can get away with it in class, he fucking will.
Of course.
You know, and the teacher was like, that makes me so happy to hear that. You know what I mean? Because every other parent is like, well, I know, but he just gets overwhelmed and this and that and it's really hard for him. And you know, they're trying to fucking be the best friend. And me and Rosie were like, no,
that's one of the things.
I mean?
It is, and you see it all the time with people, and they're just like, they're taking a picture with their kid, and they're just like, my best friend.
Totally.
And it's your 4-year-old or your 5-year-old or your 6-year-old or your 7-year-old, and you're calling them your best friend. That's not your best friend. That's your child.
It is your child who you love.
Yeah.
Like nothing else you could possibly
but you
love.
still need to be the parent. You're not,
Yeah.
you know, Portia used to say, I'm not here to be your toy I'm here to be your parent.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not here to entertain you all day, which a lot of parents do.
Sure.
You know, but I'm here to get you to that next level and that next step, whatever that challenge is.
Yeah. And it goes in waves. I mean, with what I'm dealing with Bronson, I mean, it's play, dude. It's play. You know what I mean? Like, and he's a fucking little demanding little
Lunatic.
dude. Ooh, last night, by the way, just another one. Last night, dude, fucking, he came up to me. And he was fucking fresh out of the bath, like in his skibbies, you know what I mean? And he fucking he hits me with a towel, dude. And I'm like, big dog, you have no idea what you just stepped into right now. So I fucking grabbed that towel and he fucking ran and I went, wah! And I rat-tailed his ass, dude.
Yeah.
And that kid was 4 feet in the air.
Yeah.
He was like, ah! You know what I mean? I was like, and then it was like a full fight, you know what I mean? Like he's just fucking like, now he's into it, you know, he's trying to whip me and we're whipping each other back and forth, but it just every once in a while, I'd just fucking give him a fucking taste, dude. And you'd watch him be all, oh!
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you don't want to get into a rat tail fucking whipping contest.
No. My brother,
with me.
when Cook Smokehouse was around, and my brother and Wes would be in the back, and I would come around the corner, and they would have, and Wes was such a deviant fuck.
Really?
Oh, he'd take the towel and he would soak the towel and get it nice and wet, and then he'd roll it really, really tight, and then he would take the end of it and he'd fray it out a little bit so that it was
basically.
And
I
would walk around the corner and I would see Steve and Johnny and my brother and Wes, and I'd see how they're all reacting to each other, and I'm all immediately like, hey, don't any of you guys even think about doing that to me. You know, I'm not playing this game. Don't play with me.
So fucking special, dude. Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna grab a towel and whip him back. I'm gonna punch somebody. I'm not playing that shit. I'm not doing it. They wouldn't.
You wouldn't even do it.
No,
man. See, you're no
no.
fucking fun, man.
I don't care. I'm not back there playing this fucking game, man. It's not fun to me. You know, like.
But
they're
pain.
trying to. It's not.
They're trying to draw blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. There's no. They come back with literal whip marks.
Yeah. Totally.
You know, through their jeans.
Yeah. Totally.
Like I'm like, no, I'm not playing this shit. It's stupid.
See, I like that shit, man.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't mind when we were younger and kids, but as an adult, I'm not. No,
but
fuck
man,
you.
If you know how to whip a fucking towel, dude, it is.
It's West was gnarly,
I
dude.
put a hole in the
cut
drywall
you
once with it.
Oh, see,
I can whip a fucking towel, dude.
Yeah.
I went at the wall and it like left a fucking hole.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I had to patch it.
Have you swung like a regular bullwhip?
No, you know what? A little bit, not much. I bet I'd be pretty good though.
You
dude.
would be after a while, but
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah.
You
get hit by one?
because what happens is when you first start doing it, you're not very good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so you got to learn how to do it.
whip it, yeah.
And when you do it, you got to pull it back and let it out,
Yeah.
and then you let it fall through, and then you pull it back to snap it.
Yeah.
But if you pull it back and you whip it too soon, that snap
Yeah.
you're looking for just carries through the back part of
And
it,
it
and it'll
whips you
whip
in the
you
back.
across your back, dude. Yeah, it's like getting smacked in the back of the
I
head
can
with
see that.
nunchucks, man.
Yeah.
It just is not fun.
I got into lassoing for a little bit when I was a kid, dude.
It's cool.
I used to lasso my sisters and then
Yeah.
hog tie them.
God,
They'd
your
be
sisters.
running to the backyard, and I'd fucking wrap their legs, and then I'd hog tie them to where they would be on their stomach, and their hands and their legs would be tied together, but then it'd be around their neck, and so that if they moved, they choke themselves.
Have you been looking at my recent searches?
Yeah, it was fun, dude. I got into lassoing for a while. That was fucking hilarious.
We
dude.
did the bolos,
yeah.
where you chase each other and try to bolo each other's legs. And
Yeah, man.
this morning I got up and went for a ride, and I went out to Wainimi Beach, and one of my buddies from high school was there, Steve Holman, and this dude walked out onto the beach and had a sling. Like a sling, like
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Was he a real tall, handsome kid?
No,
Because there's a guy that did jiu-jitsu that does that shit.
okay. I think
Yeah.
it's a new thing.
I mean, you're like throwing a rock
Yeah,
with it? Yeah.
yeah. He was at the beach, so yeah.
It's literally the most ancient weapon on earth. But
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I think Atlatl is, but yes.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, my dad, who was again the best dad for young men ever, here's how you make one. So two shoestrings, piece of leather, punch the hole, put a knot, go out in the front yard. This is how you do
learn
it.
how to whip rocks, dude.
Yeah. And
So
but it was, we didn't have TV or anything, so
Yeah.
go set a can up and get a pile of rocks and try to knock that
try to
can.
get
And
them
then once you do it, then it gets addictive, and then
Yeah.
you want to just keep,
Yep.
watching that guy out there at the beach was trying to do it, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
man.
it's
It
pretty
was fun to
awesome,
watch. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a pink. Looked like it was like
Oh,
it
okay.
was. I wanted to see where it came from and look at
dude.
it. But
yeah, that shit. I mean, I just remember being a kid. Like at one point, I somehow picked up one of those retractable police batons. I'm probably 11.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I'm in the desert. I'm on my
just
3-wheeler.
anything that looks
like
could
it's
break.
gonna get hit is getting hit. You
Yep.
know? And I'm fucking out there, and I'm just fucking I'm hitting shit. It's like retractable, but it's got a fucking nice steel tube
I
on
know
it. You
exactly
know what I mean?
what you're talking about. Those are a felony, by the way,
Oh,
for anybody
100%,
that thinks
yeah.
they might
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
grab one. They are a felony,
Dude, I'm out there for like a fucking hour, and I'm just whacking trees and bushes and
Yeah.
fucking hitting rocks, right? And I decide, there's at one point, it was a fucked up car with a window, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I break the window, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And then I hit this motherfucker on the side, dude. And I made the perfect mistake to just swipe down, right? But it caught like a piece of concrete, and that fucking
Rang
bar
your-
came up
oh.
and drilled me in the fucking face, dude. Knocked me out, broke it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking knocked me out, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I got hit with. I don't know how long I was out. I mean, I had a fucking cut and like a bruise, you know? Thank God it didn't go like spear style.
That's the good shit right there, man. Yeah.
Just knocked my
Yeah.
own self out. No one was around. No idea how long I was there. You know what I mean?
Kids don't. I mean, King's never been rattled really good, has he?
he's fucked himself up.
Okay,
pretty good in
'cause
the back. I've seen it
That
happen,
was
dude. Yeah.
I can right now remember being at, I think it was my uncle's house in Washington, and my brother was on a 10-speed, and he was coming down the back of the house was a big slope down into the backyard, and my brother was riding this bike he'd never been on before, and he grabbed the front brake.
Oh.
And I could see it right now, watching him getting pitched over the handlebars, landing
best.
on his
It's the
back.
best.
I can't tell you how many times I've walked up to my brother and been like, "Okay, hold your hands above your head, take a breath. You're gonna be okay." Because we knocked the wind out of ourselves.
Oh, dude,
man,
It's so good.
we were in Detroit, and he was pedaling down the sidewalk, and we were cooking, and he's like, hey, Jason. He turns around, he starts to talk to me, and as he's talking to me, he just full head right into a fucking metal pole, dude.
God damn it.
Oh, and over and over and over and over again, man. It was that was so much. All that stuff was
It's
so much fun, man.
dude. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And if it was like, if it wasn't for you knowing there was consequences with my dad, you knew that you're not, you're not gonna, but in your head, you immediately are like, I'm gonna take this thing and I'm gonna bust that window in that car right there.
Totally, dude.
And you can't even stop yourself.
No,
You're committed to it.
It's
and
gonna
you're
happen.
just, oh man, this is. And then as you let it go, you're like, what the fuck did I do that for?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good. Stop.
Yeah.
So you're trying to reach out and grab it as it leads. Like, what the hell? And then as soon as your dad sees you, what the fuck were I didn't know what I'd be thinking.
I didn't know. I literally,
Yeah.
your brain goes to mush, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you just need to destroy something. You know what I mean?
I found a bicycle sprocket, and it was like a 10-speed sprocket, but it had a throwing star shape to it.
Yep. I was already thinking,
Dude,
throwing star,
I
dude.
cut that
That's
thing
exactly where
out.
my head went.
And it wasn't like aluminum; it was steel.
Yeah.
And it was. It was a good size. I mean, I'm sure now it was probably this big,
Yeah.
but when I was a kid,
You're like, look at this fucking thing. Yeah.
man, I could, but it was, you could, and you tried to throw that thing as hard as you could and stick it in every tree, post,
Anything.
fence, anything that you could, man.
Yeah.
I wish I still had that thing. It was so cool. It was so badass.
Yeah, it's like you're out here just filing the fucking teeth. You know what I mean?
Just sharpening it up as sharp as you can. It wasn't even the teeth; it was the sprocket itself.
just the
And then I cut the teeth, all that cut. I cut all that out, and then took the file and then shaved it down into a nice little sharp point.
Yep.
And you couldn't. It didn't. It doesn't. In no star throws straight. When you're watching a movie and they throw it and it goes straight as an arrow, it doesn't happen. They all have a curve to it. And you have to get that figured out, and master that. God, that was so much fun, man.
It's just so fucking fun, dude. Yeah. I mean, yeah, my kids are in the backyard. Literally, fucking Ted was at the house at UFC.
Yeah.
Right? And I think he's just tickled by my kids because they're so fucking ridiculous. But he's in the backyard. We're having a beer. I'm grilling up some fucking asada and shit. You know what I mean? And Bronson comes out with a gigantic Conan sword, like a real one, which I have. Like, I have multiple swords, like, hidden in the bushes around my yard. You know what I mean? Like, and Bronson's little, and this is a legit, like, fucking full-size Conan sword. And Bronson comes around the corner and he's all, yeah! Ted's all, what the fuck? He's all, where'd he get the sword? I was like, it's in the bushes. He's all, you have bush swords? I was like, yeah, dude. We got swords everywhere. Like, it's going to be a rough fucking day for someone to roll in this house.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get hit with some shit. Like, you didn't even... I have shit, like, strategically placed throughout the yard in case I have to move out of my house with no weapon. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And it's a dull sword. But it's gonna fucking hurt, But it's legit.
It's a dull
Conan
sword, but it's a sharp bat. You know.
But Bronson has it. He's all like he can barely hold it, and he's like, "Should you get that from him?" I was like, "No, he's fine.
He'll figure it out.
He's fine, dude. He's got no shoes on,
Yeah.
underwear only, basically. And he's just like, he's all, "There's a sword." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the sword, dude."
Bronson's outfit is pretty much no shoes, pretty much just underwear until it's time for some sort of costume.
Yeah, which he was in a Minecraft costume today. I have him today. He's home from school.
Hanging out with his sister.
Yeah, he's hanging out with his sister today. But yeah, it literally made me put a Minecraft costume on right before I left.
Yeah.
He's still in that.
So the other day we were texting back and forth, and you brought up some wild stuff, and I just really wanted to touch base on this because it really was shocking.
What was that?
The whole EBT cards being used at fast food. And the rise in violence amongst blacks at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I thought that was really out of bounds for you to even bring something like that up. I thought it was really rude and racist.
It was very rude and racist. And I have the fucking receipts to prove it that was your text. Yeah. That was your text. Yeah.
I could see both of you two. When I sent it, I could see both of you two going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. That makes sense. Let me reread that.
So let me give you a little insight on how this podcast works. Every Sunday, we do a podcast Mondays usually. Jay goes, topics. And I go, you got some? And he never has any. But he always manages to send some sort of wildly racist, fucking inappropriate topic that we should be talking about. which the rise of violence in Kentucky Fried Chicken, I think probably. I mean, we could talk about Waffle House all day, right?
Waffle House was easy. Waffle House was easy.
Yeah, I watched a really good fight at Waffle House the other day. It was one that popped up. I think I posted on our stories, but just God, have you been in a Waffle House? Have you ever been to one? Have you been to a Waffle House, Kenny?
I have, but it wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't 2 a.m.,
No, it wasn't.
in a bad neighborhood. I mean, they're all in a bad neyborhood.
Yeah.
But it is.
I had a nephew that was a chef or cook at the Waffle House.
Yeah, they're not chefing that.
Yeah.
But it is exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
It's the craziest fucking place. It's so wild in a Waffle House.
But they're all in predominantly poor
areas. Yeah. I mean,
like
you
you're
can
not
go
finding
get a full
them.
breakfast for $8. I mean, full ass.
I want
breakfast.
I really, 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 really want the loaded potatoes or whatever
smothered and covered, dude.
Oh my God, come on,
dude! It's incredible. I mean, it's perfect. I mean, the food isn't obviously it's fine. You know what I mean? For the price is incredible. They're also the store itself never closes down. They're the only ones that'll stay open during a hurricane. They will never shut down.
Oh shit!
They literally like have this whole thing where it's like in a national fucking emergency, they are going to be the only place open.
Yeah.
For people to come and eat. You know what I mean?
Do you? Just quick side note, but do you like go eat and do you like IHOP?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I've been there a million times.
Yeah.
The problem with IHOP now is that it is not cheap enough to justify.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really it. You're a big fan?
No. Not at all. And for the exact reason,
Yeah.
like I drive by and I'll see it packed on a Saturday.
Totally, dude.
And it blows my mind.
It really does. Yeah.
Because for the money that I'm going to spend at IHOP,
Right.
I can go to Two Trees, I can go to 126 Cafe and
Arts
get
Corner Cafe,
good
you
Arts
can go
Corner.
any- yeah.
I went to Arts on Saturday.
That place is great.
It's so good, man. So is Two Trees. So all of them.
Yeah, I went to Two
You
Trees
know,
not too long ago.
Two Trees is killer, man. If you want to go,
They are pretty fucking proud over there with them prices, though. It's good
it is
quality food.
great
It's
food.
really good.
Yeah.
I will go there every time.
Yeah.
But I'm like $60 fucking dollars. You know what I mean for
Yeah.
two fucking meals.
But you
and a drink.
go to IHOP and if you eat what you want, it
fucking
ends
damn
up
near-
being
yeah.
$60.
Yeah.
You know.
Denny's used to be you could justify it because you could at least go eat pretty cheap at a Denny's, but it's
They got a senior menu.
yeah, you're in the park
yep.
now, huh?
Dude. We
I
went
bet
there.
I could pass for senior menu.
You definitely could pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there when I took Honey to LAX when she went to Hawaii, and we both had breakfast and coffees, and it was like $30
Yeah,
for
it's
both
pretty
of us. I was
pretty
like,
good, dude.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But IHOP and those chain ones like that. We actually went to fucking BJ's. Me and
I
Rosie
like
the other day.
BJ's.
I haven't been there in a long time. It was pretty good.
yeah. You didn't take the kids.
No, we went to my buddy Tim's 50th on Saturday
Yeah.
after work, and we're kind of fucking on the way back, and we just wanted another beer, and then
Yep.
yeah, it was weird. And then I went to a really fucking weird show on Saturday night. I met Scheimer right by my house. This dude, some guy I don't know who it was, had a full blown show right at River Ridge.
Yeah.
Like across the street from the golf course, in his backyard, full legit fucking stage, lights, the whole thing. This band called the Ataris played. You remember the Ataris?
Yeah.
Like from the 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ataris played. I can't remember the other two bands. But it was in the fucking backyard of this dude's house.
Was it a big birthday party?
Yeah, it was this guy's 50th. I don't know who it was,
okay.
but
Yeah,
he had
yeah.
kegs and fucking all kinds of, had a taco guy there and all kinds of shit. They had big porta potties outside.
Yeah.
It was a full production, dude, but the Ataris played.
That's wild.
It was really weird,
Yeah.
which they're an okay band. They're not my,
Big
it's
house.
it wasn't like gigantic, but it was definitely a big enough backyard. There
It was big
100
enough that
people
when
there.
you put videos out there and it looked like you were at a park.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking trippy, dude. It
Yeah.
was so weird. It was one of those, and it was half a mile from my house. So
Nice.
me and I met Scheimer over there because, of course, he knew somebody somehow. It was a bunch of Santa Barbara people.
Yeah.
That I don't know. The guy lives down here now, but it was such a weird deal to see Ataris. And then I was watching this band play. The band before them, and forgive me, I can't remember their name. They're a local band that was around a while ago. Maybe they're still around now. I don't know much about them, but the music's very upbeat, happy. It's kind of like indie pop-ish, emo-ish, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's just me being such a jaded fuck. But I'm watching the singer perform, right? and this guy's having the time of his life, smiling, dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, just really, truly enjoying himself. And I thought to myself, I have never once been on stage
And had fun.
and smiled.
No.
You know what I mean? I can't imagine writing music ever in my life that is smiley, happy, dancing music.
Yeah. No.
And I know it's probably a me thing. You know what I mean?
I can't even imagine you dancing.
Oh, I'm good at dancing, but like, I mean, this guy's doing a whole thing. I mean, you know, arms in the air, fucking you know, like just time of his life, and nothing against the dude at all. Fucking having the time of his life. Good for you.
Yeah.
The music is, you know, about things that are fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, what the fuck is that?
Kyle
What the fuck
Smith
is
just
that?
came out with some new music, and I was listening to that, and it was exactly what you're saying.
uplifting
It's
and upbeat.
fun, uplifting.
Yeah.
You know, I was at work, and I was just like, I need a change. I need to you know, I was listening to the book we were talking about.
Yeah.
What was it? The
Cry Havoc.
no, the
Mine Hunters.
Mine
book?
Hunters.
Yeah.
I was listening to the book Mine Hunters, and after I got to the
It's
point
pretty
where
fucking gnarly.
when it's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how this guy murdered this person, and then after he stabbed him and cut him, and they were bleeding out and bled to death, he then got erect and was able to fuck the hole that he just cut open. And I'm listening to this, and I'm like, I need a break.
Yeah.
You know, and then I happened to see that Kyle had something that came out, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's listen to that, man. And boy, what a change. It just immediately, you're like, yeah, this is great.
Like, I'm able to enjoy it. Like, I can enjoy that music.
Yeah.
But I could never.
No, dude,
Right.
I can't.
It's
I've
so
seen you
weird,
play, and it's not you. You know.
It's such a foreign ass fucking feeling to
Yeah.
me. Like, to watch a band, like, I'm having a great time when I'm playing. You know what I mean? But my lyrics are completely fucking different. The music is aggressive as fuck.
Yeah, there's
you know what I
no-
mean? Like, it's just
no
it
happy
was such a
moments.
foreign. And I looked at Scheimer because Scheimer sang in bands and he was a lyricist, and I'm like, could you fucking imagine writing music like this that just is like having a great time? And he's like, no.
Asking a guy, filthy McNasty.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scheimer's band was called the Filthy McNasties.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
But it was just such a funny, like, and I know it's a me thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can enjoy the nice music, but I could never imagine, like, just celebrating life up there.
I couldn't. It's just not you.
It's
you know.
It's really weird.
No, we had Cinchoni's play Saturday night, and then I wish I could remember off the top of my head the band that played last Saturday night. But the band that played last Saturday night was the same thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, they were playing like 80s and 90s poppy stuff, and they were just having a blast and dancing around on stage and hands in the air and interacting with the crowd, and it was a good time. But again, I could never imagine you.
I know.
Not
the
even
only time I think I
kinda-
got close was when I was in that Tom Petty cover band. I mean, that was fun. That's just fun, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just couldn't. It was such a foreign, weird thing to do.
Tom Petty cover band.
Yeah, Heavy Petty.
You were in Heavy Petty. Oh shit.
Yeah, before I moved to Lancaster. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Me and a bunch of the guys from DW started it.
Wow.
I was a bass player.
I didn't know that. That's yeah.
It was a long time ago. I don't think they play anymore, but
I think they
it's Nels and John Dewey. And,
they do.
Yeah,
They still do.
the Nick Long, Brett's best friend that passed. You know, we went, he replaced me when I bailed and
Oh,
moved to
okay.
Lancaster.
Yeah, but I don't know how long it's been. I can't say, but yeah, they've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it started at DW when I was working there.
Wow.
Yeah, because they have a jam room in the break room essentially, and so we would just go in there and fuck around with Tom Petty songs, and we were all like, "Dude, let's fucking do this!" And they started doing really good, dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that about
I probably
you.
played 4 or 5 shows.
Yeah.
And then I ended up having to move.
It just doesn't again
Rosie
because
started
of
going-
you. It just
But I
doesn't
love
seem
Tom
like
Petty,
you would.
dude.
Yeah, Tom Petty's
fucking
great.
love
Still
Tom
doesn't seem like you'd be up on stage doing Tom Petty.
Yeah, it's playing bass.
Yeah,
It was awesome. Dude.
I
It was so
thought I
much fun.
misheard it when I was waiting for some other follow up to it.
Tom Petty heavy metal cover band.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Anyway, good times, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no happy music for me. I can't do it.
No,
Weird. Anything else we got to talk about?
not that I can think of.
All right. Well, I'm glad I'm alive. I'm going to try to
Yeah.
stay alive. I actually have dude, it kind of made me motivated. I got like a legit doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm going to go get my heart checked. You know what I mean? Because I've been feeling some shit in my heart lately. Maybe like, I don't know, could be feelings. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's not get carried away.
I don't want to get into any of that, dude. You know what I mean?
My blood pressure was 118 over 80 this morning.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is it normally? 200?
No, mine's always been just elevated, not super high, but high enough to where they're like, hey, you know, and that's been that way forever. So this is not like the third or fourth one I've had where it's been at a normal level.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're looking good. Keep it sobs.
Feel good, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Check out 1091 Scandy Avenue if you want to go to the garage.
Garage bar. Be there Saturday nights.
Check out Dead Man's Beard Co. if you want the best beard products on planet Earth.
Seriously, man.
I know.
love that
hit
stuff.
myself with the Supernova today.
Did
nice.
you?
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance. I kind
Did the
of
full
up running.
blow dry, fucking the whole deal this
Have you
morning.
hot brushed it yet?
With a blow dryer and a...
No, you hot brush it. So you blow dry it so that it's dry. And then you get it. It's a little hot brush I make for beards, just like you would a hot iron to straighten hair.
Yeah.
You use the hot brush and you brush your beard out.
Mine, I don't think I need one.
Neither do I. I just do it because I like the way it looks.
Never looked into it.
Yeah, it really makes a difference.
Anyway. All right. Yeah. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Malcolm Canyon.
Yep.
We love you guys. Blake, keep it up. Doing a great job, buddy.
All right. Bye.